Here we are again on Relevant Matters, a podcast of the Daughters of St. Paul in Nigeria, Pauline, West Africa. This is Sister Oluwakemi Akinleye. How do people cope with children with disabilities? Are you a parent or a sibling to one who has physical challenges or mental disabilities? Today I have with me a religious sister that works with children with special needs. Welcome, sister, to our program.
Thank you so very much, sister. I'm Sister Maureen Akaolisa. I belong to the congregation of the Missionary Sisters of Our Lady of Apostles. I work in Liberia. I have been in Liberia for over 4 years, and I work with persons with disability here. I also take part in the pastoral life of the church, the pastoral needs and all that they need, both interpretation during the Mass, and also assisting them to know more about God, their calling as human persons, and that they are loved by God. So that's what I do with the children here. The children I work with are children with hearing impairments.
So they can't hear?
Yes, they have difficulty in hearing.
But can they speak?
They have difficulty in speaking. They have speech difficulty, and you have some of them that they have hearing impairment and people with speech difficulty in communication. And I also have some of the children who are hard of hearing. So, when you talk of hearing impairment, they are of different levels and group. I work with children from 6 years to 24 years. We have a school.
Okay.
So for our school, we admit them at least from the age of 6. In fact, from 5 years, they come in just for orientation. At least then they begin to learn. From 5, they start learning the sign language, because what they have in their villages is the local language that the people use for them. So by the time they come in here, they start with learning the alphabets, the sign language then. So they easily adjust to the system.
How do the children settle in class? Do they find it easy to learn? Are they enthusiastic, or do you have some cases where some of them feel uncomfortable coming to school?
The children are very happy coming. Okay, when it is time, when their parents are bringing them, some of them, you see them very happy. Some of them, of course, crying. But after some time, they easily adjust to the system, because what we have there, they see more of the children who are like themselves, who have hearing impairments, so they find themselves at home. They feel at home there, because these are like people who are like myself, so they just feel at home. They easily settle there.
What about the parents? Are they ashamed of having children that have hearing impediments? Those who keep them away because they don't know what to do with them?
Of course, you have some parents who keep their children away. Some even use them for just house chores, fetching of firewoods and whatever, not allowing them to go to school. We have parents like that, but through conscientization programs, we have been able to help them. And also through seeing, they have been able to also look at some of the activities that the children are able to take part in. So with this in mind, they are able to allow their children, some of them, because the children come from different counties.
How do you go about your sensitization programs for parents and guardians?
We talk about disability on radio so that they are aware of the school, that they could come and get that education for the child.
Is this a boarding school or day?
It is a boarding school.
Boys and girls?
Boys and girls. And we have over 105 children.
Wow. I know that you also do pastoral care for those with Down syndrome, and we recently celebrated the World Day of Down Syndrome on the 21st of March.
21st March is a day that has been dedicated to celebrate or to remember persons who are living with Down syndrome. It is a day we remember that there are people who need our support. This particular day was chosen by the United Nations. They chose 21st March as the official date to observe the global awareness. We are all products or a combination of chromosomes, and that none of us chose the chromosome that formed us, whether parents of parents of every age, social class, color. Anybody can give birth to a child with Down syndrome.
Yes, indeed, Sister Maureen. Anyone can have a child with Down syndrome. So what words of encouragement will you leave with parents who have children with special needs, either with hearing or speech or mental disabilities or Down syndrome?
My dear parents, all I will say to you is be strong. There is need to identify the fact that your child is a human being. Identify the human in your child rather than the disability. Try your best to get the support that you can. Give them the support that they need, and you need to love your child. Let your child feel loved so that when your child go out, the child will be able to relate with others without fear. Do not keep your child at home. Do your best to educate your child to be able to reach his or her potential.
We thank you so much, Sister Maureen Akaolisa of the Missionary Sisters of Our Lady of Apostles working in Liberia, for enlightening us and reminding us on the need to care for and love those with special needs, especially our children. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful week. This is Sister Oluwakemi Akinleye of the Daughters of St. Paul. God bless you all.